He is a veteran of the United States, an American hero who is now being deported. He said that the treatment at these ICE facilities is so inhumane, so cruel, that he'd rather be at war. Today, we are protesting the deportation of Sergeant Jose Barco. Jose Barco is a Purple Heart recipient who had an incident in Iraq where his combo was actually hit by an IED. He was blown out of the vehicle. He could have just stayed away and stayed safe, but he saw that two of his fellow soldiers were pinned under a burning Humvee as he's lifting this Humvee off of the ground, off of his fellow soldiers and grabbing them and dragging them to safety. To this day, he has severe burns on his hands, arms, and legs. But he is a Purple Heart recipient. He is a veteran who should have medals of valor, who also did his paperwork to try to be a citizen, but then ICE lost his paperwork, which is the reason that he didn't have his citizenship when he left the service. We did have an incident where he had to run in with the law. He does not make excuses for what he did, but I can tell you right now, as a veteran who I served from 2003 to 2008, I was at a training unit. I did not deploy, but even I had trouble readjusting to civilian life when I came back. So I can only imagine someone like him who went through all these traumatic experiences of war. The VA failed to help get him the treatment that he needed. So he found himself self-medicating. It led to that incident where he ended up being arrested and going to jail to serve 15 years in prison for that mistake. But what we believe is he should be treated because of his service like any other American citizen, where you do the crime, you do your time, you pay your debt to society, and then you're allowed to go out and rebuild your life. Instead of letting him rebuild his life, now we are discarding him like trash. He is a veteran of the United States, an American hero who is now being deported. This administration does not want to take into account the service of all these veterans who are being deported. At this point, we don't know where he was deported to. We just know his wife got the alert saying that he has been deported. We just don't know where. We're hoping that he was not deported to Venezuela or to Cuba. Those are countries where he feared for his life. He feared that if he's deported to one of those countries, we might never hear from him again. What this says about the Trump administration is that they really don't care about veterans, about our service. They claim to love veterans. They claim that they want to take care of us, but when it's actually time to take care of veterans, like Sergeant Jose Franco, instead of helping us, they deported him. They got rid of him. They discarded him. And to us, that is a betrayal to people who took an oath to fight for this country. The reason that he is now being deported is he gave up the fight. He said that the treatment at these ICE facilities is so inhumane, so cruel, that he'd rather be at war. That's how bad it is. They broke him to the point where now he just wants to get out of there. That is not who America is supposed to be.